Hello and welcome back to tonight's episode of Don't Make This Weird. With me in the studio always are my co-host Heather and Tony.
Hey
What's
guys.
up?
And we have intern Nate on the mic.
Hello.
And our special guest this week is Mr. Crispy Bacon.
Hello.
Welcome back, Chris.
And we have Heather's extraordinarily other guy person thing.
My fiance.
Yeah, fiance. That's what they're called. I totally couldn't think of the word. I'm a dumbass.
The guy she settled for.
I gotcha.
The guy she won at the poker game. And we
I
have
cashed in big, guys. I cashed in big.
all in.
All
And
chips on black.
We have new Kenna in the studio who I just met today.
Yeah, she's just hanging out
She's
with us.
waving with her.
Normally she's
Alpaca.
blowing up the chat
Yeah.
and throwing things at people in the chat.
Oh, okay.
Now she's in the studio throwing alpacas.
Right.
Yeah.
We need a t-shirt gun.
Yes.
T-shirt. I don't think in here it would be safe though.
That's why I wanted one.
We'll be all like going to the ER. Are you safe at home?
Nope.
I don't think
No,
so.
no. The studio is definitely not a safe space. Although we do have a grading scale.
We do.
Does that count?
It hasn't been used in a while, I don't think.
know. What the hell?
I don't know. The
We're
grading scale.
slacking.
Can you explain to the,
Well, the grading
People
scale
listening.
is see, we don't have sexual harassment. We have a grading scale.
No.
And generally it starts with, abusing the intern.
I've taken a lot.
Nate's seen the shit. He's got the stare.
I was gonna say, Nate, you have no idea. I've been around for 5 years. You have no idea. You're still in store for so much more.
Oh, great.
Yes.
Well,
you're
see, the
welcome.
great part about that, when you get to the elbow, the ride's over. So
Oh,
So
God.
I'm like halfway between.
just think
wrist-
like Jim Henson, where you talk with your hand on the puppet.
Right. We were
So
al-
it's just about to get nasty.
Exactly. You're like to the Popeye forearm.
Oh.
So it's about to stretch.
That's right.
Your hymen's gonna scream.
Ding, ding, ding. Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
And this
Something in
is-
actual Asian language.
Yeah. And this is why Chris is back, and Chris P. Bacon is back joining
That's
us as a
right.
repeat offender.
Repeat
guest.
offender, brother.
Well-
Welcome back to the studio.
We had so much fun with you last time.
I missed it.
Yeah.
I missed him last
I think you'll
time.
have to stop scheduling me for appearances though, because when you scheduled me for the last one, it was cold and snowy as shit.
Yeah.
You scheduled me for this one, and it's been nice, and then it's fucking raining now.
Exactly. Yeah.
Nose goes not it.
What can I say? I can only
Chris
work.
is like shit.
He was one
I
who
don't
was
even
just
know what I
informed,
missed.
So
I can only
You know,
work with
whatever.
what I'm working with. Last time, Chris, our
Good
other
news.
host, Miss Crispy Bacon, coming into the studio. Miss Bacon too. He
Yeah.
brought
I
bag of
did.
bacon.
3 pounds of bacon.
I was
Like,
sniffing him out.
That
when
was
I
the
seen him
good
in the
shit.
driveway. I'm like, this dude clearly has no fucking bacon.
No, it's been a long week. There was not enough time to,
Yeah.
to cook bacon.
I forgive.
True.
But next time, maybe I'll bring chocolate covered bacon.
Oh man.
I've had it.
all the diabetes.
Yes. Yes.
Wilford
Brimley.
Brimley.
As Adam's like preach over here with type 1. Just like, yeah, amen. Tell me about it.
Can you hear me now, Nate?
I can.
All right.
Speaking of crazy weeks, how has everybody's week been?
Oh, it's been insanity.
Agreed.
I don't think I've slept longer than 2 hours a night.
I was forced to sleep a little bit earlier today.
That's because you roofied
I
yourself.
did. I got into the gluten and instantly started in my throat, was like itchy in my ears. I'm like, okay.
Whatever. Tell our listening audience what you actually did. You're like, I'm so hot, I'm gonna roofie myself and wake up fucked up.
If
Well,
you
not
roofie
really.
yourself and masturbate, is that like criminal charges?
I don't know. That's a good
Hmm.
question. Nate,
I don't think there's a charge for self-rape.
No self-rape charges.
it's not rape if you enjoy it, right?
You have to get one of those anti-masturbation crosses.
Did you finish?
Chastity gloves.
They're just normal gloves with spikes on them.
Wait. Somebody was talking about that finger banging a caribou.
I don't know what you're
Oh,
talking about.
Had to have been me. Had to have been.
oh man.
That's
Mitch's,
our friend Mitch.
Mitch's fake radio.
Mitch's fake radio.
His 11th episode just got posted
Oh
this
my
past Monday.
It is hilarious.
And yeah, he's still going. Like the 12th episode, 1 year finally.
Yeah,
Coming up.
yeah.
That's crazy.
Amazing.
Can't believe he's been doing it this long. It's crazy.
He's
So if you
fake
guys
until he
haven't
makes
checked out Mitch's fake radio, we do produce it here.
Yep.
It is on YouTube also, and it also is on Solid State Radio.
That's right.
I
Our
think
boys
we
of
pro-
Solid
Shout
State
out
Radio.
to Solid State.
We promoted a lot too.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, we
Mitch's
do.
fake radio gets
And
a lot
his-
of attention.
And his comedy club.
Mitch's kitchen. And,
yeah. We're not above.
Well, I mean,
shameless
we are
promotion.
obligated to say his name 72 times.
Yes.
That's because you
Absolutely.
signed the contract, dick.
I don't know
I
what you're
was
talking
That's why
about.
you don't give the intern a pen.
You cannot be trusted.
All right, give me the pen, damn
Give
it.
the
Come on,
pen.
pass it back over.
man.
You end up signing contracts with Mitch and on the Democratic National Party mailing list.
The LGBT community or whatever. So, yes.
I was gonna say, would that explain why my mailbox has been blown up with all kinds of weird porn lately?
No, I gave him your address.
That's your own damn fault.
That is your own
I subscribed you to Chicken Hawk magazine.
Last time I checked, I only signed the one for German Dungeon porn. You signed the one for the Amish porn.
Hey, dude, all the necks and ankles you can handle.
Keep it classy.
An American butt boy in London.
And the way that she churns butter. How you doing?
Look at Sister Mary Margaret.
When I masturbate, I'm gonna think of your mom.
Oh,
Oh,
Speaking of that, oh my god.
oh.
starting
that was a
the
hell of a
starting the
segue.
starting the show off right.
Shots fired.
How do we
So-
recover?
My daughter
We do.
comes up last weekend, which was great. I got to spend all kinds of time with her. We went and seen the Endgame movie, which I'm not going
No
to spoil it for
spoilers.
anybody. No spoilers.
You're
This is-
welcome, audience.
Everybody's diving for their radio.
Right? No spoilers. All right. So, anyways, we come home and she's like, Dad, let's watch some Netflix. I'm like, all right, cool. So the intern's hanging here. My son's with me. And she's like, let's watch a funny movie. So we're scrolling through Netflix and we pulled up Swiss Army Man. Have you guys seen that movie?
No,
No.
No.
never even.
Oh
heard
my
of it.
God, you have to watch this movie because it is nothing but dick and fart jokes and it is hilarious.
Fantastic.
Someday, all of our shit's gonna run together.
And this is on Netflix.
Yeah,
It's on
once
Netflix.
Tony gets his elbow.
That's
they
right.
all run together.
Give me my elbow back, dick.
Nope, you don't get it back. You've lost
Who
your
Oh
likes
my
it?
gosh.
Not all of you did. Ruin the
So
entrance.
is that weird enough for you? Because Chris P. Bacon told me that. I'm just gonna call you Bacon. Is that cool? 'Cause that's what Adam does.
Crispy bacon.
So he says
Bacon?
if it's not weird, I'm gonna fall asleep halfway through.
Oh,
So
no,
I
no,
think.
no, no, no.
Oh wait, I'm sorry, I quoted it wrong.
I said because it's been a long week. I had
Yeah.
finals this week. I've been
Right.
working. We're going on a vacation next week, so like just trying to get all shit ready for that. So when we were messaging, I was like, look, either it's gonna get really weird or I'm gonna pass out in the chair like midstream. Like
Yeah.
y'all are gonna like say something.
That's me.
Long
Like, hey, wake up, Ron Jeremy, man. The fucking interview isn't over yet.
Oh,
You are the
94.
254,764 person to say that to me.
Damn, that is a high ass number.
Yeah.
Do I get like a t-shirt or something for that?
No.
maybe the next one.
You should.
Yeah, because you
Oh.
posted that one post and I was just
Oh,
like,
the
where's the
glass?
meme? Where's the meme? Damn it.
Speaking of hoodies and shirts,
Oh,
highly
yes.
offensive hoodies.
I love those
We
guys.
just wanted to give them a shout out. They are working on 2 shirts for Becky and I for the Survivor Girl podcast,
Yup.
and they're
Fun.
going to be joining us on the 16th. And
No shit.
yeah,
Who do we is that's next week, isn't it?
No.
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 2
What day
weeks.
is it?
The
2
second.
weeks.
Where
Whatever day
are
it's
we?
I
Well,
don't
Thursday.
know. It's Thursday. Oh yeah, that's
Planet
right. It's
Earth.
Hey, you know,
Planet
the
Earth.
Don't Make This Weird podcast is on
That's
Thursday
tonight.
at 8.
I got the bell.
For
I have a
those that didn't
reminder
know
for
if you're
myself.
listening.
Wait a minute. We're live? How come nobody
What?
tells me these
We're
things?
breaking
No,
the fourth wall.
next Thursday we have 30F coming.
Oh yeah.
Jeremy with his band 30F.
My boys
So they're gonna be
30F.
here.
Cool
Yep.
music.
And then after that's going to be Cindy and Roxanne.
Roxanne.
Great
From Highly-
alike.
Highly offensive hoodies, guys. If you haven't checked them out, go check them out. They're on Facebook, and their hoodies are hilarious.
They
it's
were
what
killing
everybody's thinking.
They were
Right.
killing it at the show.
Yeah.
Oh god, that was so
Yeah.
great.
I didn't read what hers said, but you could see that her husband's shirt or sweatshirt said your mom was here with the arrow pointing down to his
That's
crotch.
great.
I want to wear that
So-
one to school
Yeah, right.
just for some
Oh
fun.
boy.
I got a
Okay.
shirt. My wife gave me a shirt for Christmas, and it says "Say perhaps to drugs." I'm not
Hey,
forcing you to say
perhaps.
yes, but you should have. Don't say no.
What?
Give us
That's
thought.
Speaking
funny.
of epic t-shirts,
At least give
you
it a
are representing loud and proud, my friend, with
Fucking
the
A, right,
Ora
I am.
Labora, our boys.
Yes.
Gotta love
Number
Aura.
1
Hell yeah.
fan.
Yes,
No, number 3 fan.
Oh, number 3 fan. Aura
Top
Labora.
5 though it matters.
that's right.
Yep.
Speaking
I
of
was-
Laura
I
Labora,
still
I was
haven't
jamming
slept
at the
with any
studio
of them,
before the
so-
show.
Yeah, you were.
Try to be a groupie and still haven't slept with any of them. I mean, it fucking sucks.
Gotta have goals.
Talented, man.
Gotta have goals.
No, they had their first show in a while. I mean, they've been in the studio recording. They had their first show in a while. What, 2 weeks ago at the Bayport Inn,
Nice.
and we got to hear some new material.
Oh wow.
Dude, y'all are gonna love that new
fine.
album.
I'm excited for the
Get
new
'em
album.
back.
Oh, it's so. whew.
Yeah.
I can't. Chills, man. I was so excited. I tried breaking into Chase's house and seeing if I could like steal like a little clip or something of a song.
Right.
Those little fucking chihuahuas you got, man. They got me. Couldn't get anything.
So he settled for a
Got
handful of
scratches all over
underwear.
my ankle and shit. I tried to bring y'all something. I was hoping to like. Yeah,
I mean, you know.
Oh boy.
Downloads the whole album on a flash drive.
yeah, I was going to like. I'm trying. Well, one, my fat ass had problems trying to get through his window. I mean,
I could see how that would be a challenge.
How'd the cat burglar outfit fit? Just kidding.
It didn't.
Dude, he totally made Michelle Pfeiffer jealous.
I just seen Hudson Hawk. That's what.
Let's just say the stitching on the latex leather was obvious.
You're gonna earn your money today, clothes.
Meow.
Yeah, I see that they actually have some different shirts that they're posting up, and they're only like limited edition for Aura Labora.
Yes, they're doing what is it, five shirts in 5 weeks.
Yep.
So the first shirt was this really cool like Civil War shirt.
Nice.
And then so they did that 2 weeks ago. This week they have this really cool design. It's like a girl, and she's standing on the water, and there's like a battleship or an old like pirate ship or whatever sinking in the background.
Yep, it's
So that's-
Lady of the
if
Lake.
You go was it Spreadshirt?
Yep, Spreadshirt, and it's called Lady of the Lake, and it's
Yep.
an Aura Labora. It comes in men, and women's, and it's got two different colors. It looks like so.
Yep, and that one will be done Monday.
Oh,
So
okay.
you got to buy that one by Monday, and then they'll debut a new shirt. And Chase is drawing all of these shirts.
That's awesome.
Nice.
Yeah,
So if you guys have
talented
not
motherfucker.
gotten any of their merchandise, go support them. This is, they got a lot of stuff going
They
on
got a
right
lot of stuff
now.
coming up.
They're going to be at the Machine Shop.
Opening for Jackal.
Yeah, opening for
mean,
Jack.
Yeah, that is
Yeah.
awesome.
Dude, your dick just got so hard.
It was funny when I saw the announcement. I was like, "No shit, our boys opening for Jackal!" Yeah.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Fantastic.
Very cool. I'm gonna go take a minute here and go to the chat, kind of clear that up for a minute because there's
Oh.
a lot going on.
Holy
Oh,
cow! Wow.
Adam said,
Uh-oh.
coming in clear, guys. Becky says chocolate bacon. I'm in. See, I'm a little bit behind here, guys.
Oh wow.
And Adam says only if you don't say yes and 72 times ? And I guess when you're talking about the show, the movie that you're talking about on Netflix, he goes, "Who's in it?" Becky says, "Oh my God, Daniel Radcliffe is one of the stars." Adam,
From what show?
the Swiss Army Man.
So sorry, man.
Yeah,
okay.
and then Becky says today is May 2nd. Next show is May 9th. So week 3 is May 16th. And
Because math and stuff.
yeah,
Is that Common Core?
No. You add like 15 and 32, and it comes out to like
Purple.
-4 or something like that.
I don't want
know.
to math.
Purple.
I don't
Purple. That's what purple.
It's
Yeah,
like
that's
fat.
right.
don't want to. And also, Adam said, "Did you at least get the stinky socks?" And I don't know which that one was about.
Probably from raiding the
I
apartment.
think it was
Oh.
the whole Michelle Pfeiffer Catwoman.
Catwoman
thing
suit.
that
Okay.
he was
Now we're
stealing
caught up, guys.
Chase's underwear and
Oh,
socks.
okay. Stinky socks. I gotcha. Got
So-
it.
You got the underwear. Did you make the mistake in getting the nut sock, or how does that work?
You know, No, I didn't touch the sock. It was too heavy.
Oh,
Oh, too
so
much.
Was it like really hard to pick up, or
That thing was petrified.
oh
It
damn?
was like hodgepodge.
It's like silly putty, just hard.
It's like,
It's like when you leave silly,
It's
put it on
not
the side.
silly.
Oh, my bad. Is that hair gel?
If it's flexible, it's silly. But if it's fucking if it's turgid, it means business.
Like taking a shit. If you have to push it, it's not going to end well.
Oh,
Oh.
Becky says that's why she's a secretary, and Adam says Play-Doh dried out.
It's like somebody packed a Pringles can full of cement.
Yeah.
Who
Okay.
shoved crunchy peanut butter in the shag carpet again.
Oh,
You're welcome.
terrible. Mustard
Gross.
stains.
Very gross.
Anyway,
And that one looks like
So-
you're
tangent over.
What about Nutella?
Yeah, right. Ugh.
So how was your vacation? Like,
Yeah,
how'd that
dude.
go?
Well, it was one of the best vacations I've ever had in my life.
Where'd
I
you
think
go?
probably. I went to Dunedin, Florida, right by Clearwater and St. Pete's Beach.
Nice.
Right
I'll be-
between.
I'll be heading out that way next week.
Yeah, I we went to a different beach every day.
Awesome.
We ate awesome food. I had hogfish like 3 times. It's my favorite.
Sweet.
I don't know what that.
It's like a local fish.
Oh, okay.
They're from me to Adam long. They're
Holy
absolutely
crap.
huge. And when I was in the Keys, when I first got introduced to them, it's like I went in and they had a special board. It was blank, and I'm like, "What's on special?" And she like literally looked over my shoulder. She pointed behind me, and here comes the fishermen off the reef, and they're like, hogfish, fried hogfish sandwich. That's what went up on a special board, and it's like $25, like $18 for a sandwich, $25 for a dinner.
Yeah.
But it is absolutely amazing. It's
Nice.
fresh. It's a white fish. It's flaky.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not stinky
Why?
or
Why does
Huh.
one thing's got to be flaky?
it's scaly.
Flaky
it's flaky.
fish.
It's moist. It's moist.
Moist.
Moisture.
But it was really good. We ate good. I had a couple drinks, nothing crazy. First day I got there, it was the closest I had to a buzz. We stopped in and they said hogfish. It was like, what? Fucking lunch. And I had like 3 or 4 beers relatively quick.
Yeah.
I was like, ooh, I've been up since like 2:30, in the morning.
Yeah,
for the
yeah.
airport and all
Yeah.
that. We went and took it easy, but the weather was it was copy paste all week, 85 sunny, nice breeze.
Wow.
It did rain on Thursday last week down there. So we went and seen the movie that I'm not going to spoil
Right.
for
You
3
sir-
hours.
You sir are a saint.
Denise is like, this movie's 3 hours long. She's like reaching for the pint of fucking parrot bait that she had because she didn't know superheroes.
Right.
Yeah.
Not a superhero kid.
Yeah.
She fucking loved it.
Yeah, it was
Awesome.
awesome.
And the rest of the time we were there, we found ourselves staying in at 8:00 at night because they played Thor, they played Iron Man, they played the first Avengers.
Hell yeah.
Now Denise is like, "What's this one? What's this one? Which order is this in? What's this one?" So she's hooked. She's a Marvel girl now. She's
Hell
all-
yeah.
Awesome. I seen that they're going to be releasing the whole 22 movies in one
Yes.
box set.
Oh yeah.
And what is that,
Yeah.
like $4,000?
Probably.
$30.
If Disney has anything to say about
No
Yeah.
shit.
This is the same one's doing the pricing for the fruit at the airport.
Right. I mean,
Apples, $9.
Yes.
hasn't it like grossed almost $500 million
Something
now?
like that.
Yeah.
It's insane.
More each time.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Crazy.
Captain Marvel grossed $1 billion. No, $2 billion, wasn't it? Or $1.5 billion, something like that. I don't know. When you get to that point, it's hard to keep track.
Yeah.
I
Well,
didn't
they were
even-
talking about it might be the first billion dollar opening day. It was the first $1 billion opening day weekend of any movie.
Wow.
Is that out? Because I'm behind. I don't even
Captain
know what the
Marvel
hell.
came out last month.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. I
Yeah.
am so busy.
So good.
She made
Yeah.
the appearance in the Endgame or whatever, and I'm
Yeah.
like, Brie Larson?
Right.
Who's this one?
Yeah, but it was so good. Like and the other one, if you haven't seen, I won't spoil the Captain Marvel part. But I mean, and one of the parts in that movie for Captain Marvel is she's talking about how like her emotions, and they're always going after about emotions, and I'm like, I felt like that my whole life. Now I must be
You're a
her.
superhero for
Right.
sure.
So
Exactly.
You are.
I do
Captain
have one
Marvel.
spoiler for Endgame.
What's that?
Scarlett Johansson was not naked.
I know.
Again.
That sucked.
Again.
Oh for 22.
Oh, 22. Damn. Anyway, that's all I got.
Yeah. Oh, it's
But
awesome.
the vacation was awesome. It was really
Good.
nice. We
You
seen a
guys
couple
needed it.
sunsets. Yeah, I needed a vacation really bad.
Yeah. You
Shouldn't
were
have took
working.
it, but yeah, I
Yeah.
needed it and came back. And
Hey, do what you got to
now.
do, man.
My schedule is like the next 182 days straight or something like that, like doubles.
The guy
Good
that can't
God.
get fired and is now working 3 jobs.
Oh, tell her about what actually happened down there.
I had a job
Oh.
offer.
I'm not surprised.
No, like a really good one, like
Yeah.
a career offer. It's for,
Really?
like networking copy machines.
Wow.
The lady that we stayed with is my friend's mom. So
Okay.
I know her, and her granddaughter's husband, boyfriend guy was like, "You got a degree in what?" I'll fucking hire you right now. 50 grand. Here's a car. Here's a laptop.
Wow.
You don't even go to work every day. You get about 3 or 4 service calls in, and then you go back home. Make sure you schedule your last one by your house.
Wow.
Nope, sorry, can't make it there.
Wow.
Yeah, and it's like 50K, but fuck.
Yeah.
I can't.
Mm.
He has to be the luckiest dude on the
Yeah.
planet. He gets fired 10 minutes later. He's got a job.
Yeah,
I
picking up
hate you.
business cards.
Yeah.
I hate you.
Oh, I turned down jobs. I turned jobs.
I mean, I'm sure
down
you're a
all
great
the
guy, but
time.
no, fuck that. I hate you.
But no, on a serious note, fuck you. I can't find a job. You know what though? There's jobs everywhere. In Bay City, there's jobs everywhere. And I've always said, and I've always been able to go out and get a fucking job. If
Yeah.
I need a job, I clean up, I leave the house, and I don't come home till I got a fucking job. And I'm
Right.
usually home by about noon.
Right.
Yeah.
You can go find, if you say, hey, I need to talk to your manager right now, be like, listen, dude, I need a fucking job. I need one right now.
Right.
Yeah.
They'll hire you.
Right.
Well, why do you want to work for a company? Well, I like eating food and I hate camping, so I don't want to be homeless.
Right. Exactly. Like,
They'll fucking hire you.
right.
Look, dude, neither of us want to be in this position, but you know,
I mean, I don't want to clean up your shitty floor and I don't want to listen to you bitch at me all week long, but I do want to pay rent.
Right. Exactly.
you know, that's fun. I noticed that on like some of these like Facebook pages, like the local like job ad pages and all.
Mhm.
You know, I'll see somebody will post like milking cows or like some hard shit. Crickets.
Right.
Freaking India Mahimbia comes on there and says, "Hey, you want to make $500 a week, freaking with a sticker on your car, and da 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 da. All we need is your birth certificate, social security number, and
Right.
Oh,
forms,
right.
and everybody's out the woodwork. At me, dude, me,
Yep.
me.
Right.
1920
Like,
circus style.
Go get a real job.
Right.
Just making
Yeah.
money.
You
Shovel
gotta do
some
it.
cow shit, throw some hay,
Mhm.
Yep.
pick rocks in a field, and then
And then
yeah.
get your credit and identity stolen by
Oh,
some guy overseas.
Right.
Right.
After you're set for both of you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Good God.
Yeah,
Way to
man.
plan for great for planning.
It's a pyramid scheme, only it's upside down.
we were talking about the Captain Marvel. Adam wrote super wifey. Becky said, "Thank you, Chris, for allowing me to fill in while you were gone. They broke me last week."
Excellent.
Yep,
Good.
and
We legitimately
Adam,
did. She turned purple. It was awesome.
she did
Excellent.
too. And Adam said that carriage drivers are awesome.
Yes.
Shouting
Yes,
out the
the
Frankenmuth Carriage
the-
Company.
The local 420 carriage union is here.
Yeah, I think we broke him too last week.
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, what was it? 2 weeks ago, we broke Nate. He was literally laughing so
Yep.
hard he was drooling out
Yeah.
of himself.
Yep.
And then literally shot out of the studio because he almost pissed his pants.
Oh, that would
See,
have
I'd
been
be
new.
afraid to like. It'd be my luck. I'd have to shit.
Yeah,
We haven't had anybody shit the studio yet. I don't
Not
think.
yet.
That's the
Not
first
yet.
time for everything.
We can make that
there
happen.
is. Oh,
You're
speaking
gonna
of
earn your
shitting-
stripes tonight.
Speaking of shitting the studio, did you guys visit Joey?
No, he's far. I didn't.
Yeah.
We were, we had a whole thing of we just didn't want anything. We didn't want to do anything. We just wanted to go to the beach and
Yeah.
not do anything
that's
because
the
we
best
always do
way.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you go on vacation, you come back and it's like, oh my god, I was so busy every fucking day. We're at Universal at 5:30 to fucking blah blah blah. blah. You
Yeah.
got the whole list of shit. You're on your fucking wheels off, and it's like, hey, we got to go home tomorrow. And you go to work, and it's like, oh, I need a fucking vacation.
Right.
Yeah.
I just
You get a vacation from your
literally
vacation.
did nothing.
That's awesome, man.
That's good.
We walked a little bit. That was about the most.
The bare minimum.
Right.
We walked the beach, held hands, kicked some sand, and
Yeah.
that was fucking about it. But it was absolutely
cool.
wonderful and well.
Yeah. Some of the pictures you guys were posting were incredible, man.
Mhm. We went to checking out all these different beaches. Sand's an issue out there.
Yeah.
It seems like anywhere I go anymore, I can't find a beach that has the sand like I remember when I was a kid. I used
Right.
to go to the same area
Yeah.
my whole entire life, like 30 fucking years we've been going out there.
Right.
And I remember really nice, big, white, fluffy sand.
Yeah.
It's all like really jagged, like seashells or kind of fucked up, packed down shit. Or this one we went to was rocks. Unbelievable, like a natural fucking disaster hit it with rocks.
Really.
Chunks of concrete and shit.
What
Like,
the
Global
shit?
warming.
there was big shit fucking washing up that was clearly like these big chunks that looked like asphalt, black with the fucking stones in it, like chip sheets of it. And it's like, how would this naturally possibly get here?
Wow.
Yeah, so I don't know, but sand was an issue. We went to this one honeymoon beach, and it was loaded with fucking rocks. Like you had to like move shit out of the way to put your chair down. There's rocks, big rocks, rocks everywhere,
Wow.
and there was like little areas where there was people where there was no rocks and shit. But I'm gonna rate the sand of the beaches about a fucking C- on the beaches.
Back in Florida.
Cumulative score.
Yeah.
You could do better. So much.
Yeah, it's Florida. Come on.
Not impressed.
Not impressed.
No, it's
That
like,
whole
wow.
conversation.
With
Not
all
impressed.
these rich Jews out here, nobody fucking likes sand. Moisha, with the fucking rake
I'm sorry.
or the checkbook.
I'm broke.
Figure this out.
I had no checkbook. I never afford to get a new checkbook.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Oh.
I'm just broke. I'm a Jew. I have no money.
Moisha Finkelstein kind of sounded a
That was
little
the
Asian.
worst.
Yep.
You shut the hell up.
That was the worst Jewish accent I think I've ever heard.
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
has
Yeah.
good L's
That's right.
and R's.
You are going to hell.
Remember, if you're Asian, you have to roll your L's.
Oh shit! Hold on. Here's my bitch about the trip. What am I thinking?
Okay.
Oh,
Oh,
So we book our vacation on Expedia
Yeah.
and get our flight and car. 'Cause I
Okay.
had a house to go to.
Nice.
And I go down to don't ever fucking go to Hertz, rent a car.
Enterprise.
That's where I went. So don't fucking go there. Let's start that. And then I go down and they're like, okay, blah, 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 blah. I need your social security number. I'm like, why? They're like, well, because we're gonna run a credit check. I'm like, to rent a fucking car?
Yeah.
You're not running a credit check on me to run a car. Am I having like a hard hit on my fucking credit
Right.
no
to run a
joke.
car? I'm not doing that. I'm not, I don't want anything on my fucking credit. Nothing.
Right.
Zero.
Right.
Zero. So it came down to it where it's like no fucking car for you.
Right.
So I called fucking Expedia and I'm like, you know what? Fuck these guys.
Right.
I want a different car. So they won't give me a car and I'm not doing a credit check. So we're at a fucking standstill here because I'm not giving it up.
Right.
2.5 hours later,
Wow.
we switched it over and we ended up putting it with Denise because she had a credit card, actual credit card, to put the car on and all that stuff and bypassed all that bullshit.
Right.
They're like, well, if you have a credit card, we won't charge a $250 deposit, blah, 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 blah. Well, they did. They did everything they said they weren't going to do.
Wow.
They're absolutely fucking terrible. And they're like, go pick your car, get the fuck out of here. So we go and I get a Nissan Altima. And I'm
Okay.
like, well, this car is pretty cool. Denise is driving out of the little curly fucking parking garage thing with all the rental cars, and I hear a fucking scraping noise.
Okay.
I'm like, oh, it's kind of low,
Yeah.
Well, we go through and we get 35 miles from Tampa to the house or something like that, and it's like something fucking dragging under this motherfucker.
Right. Right.
So I'm like, all right, we go to the house and I crouch down in the front and I look. I'm like, oh, well, you know that little skid plate?
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
little plastic thing that you always fuck up when you hit something, you pull up too far.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, that whole contraption was completely hung down. And they're actually like this wide. They're quite impressive. They're exactly the height. It's not 2 inches.
Right.
It's actually like 9 because it is perfect the fucking height from where it drops down to the cement. Just long enough to fucking drag when you drive.
Right.
So we're just at the airport for 2.5 hours. We just have lunch. We just fucking blah 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 blah. It's like 5 o'clock. We've been up since 2:30.
Right.
We
Over
call
it.
the road service on the fucking Hertz thing, and we're like, "Hey assholes, bring us a fucking car."
Right.
They're like, "Does the car start?" And we're like, "Yeah." And they're like, "Can you drive it?" And we're like, "Yeah." And they're like, "Well, bring it back to the airport." And Denise is like, "Fuck no,
Right.
no." We're
Right.
not driving back to the airport. I mean, if we're driving on the street and this thing decides to come dislodged and fucking hits a stroller or something like that, some lady walking down the street,
Right.
this isn't safe. She didn't feel safe. It hits a car behind her on a highway, something she wanted nothing to do with it.
Final
Where
destination.
they're like, fucking no. So I'm on the other phone and I'm already sent a fucking nasty email and I'm just all fucking middle fingers. How that shit went down.
Right.
So I call a local satellite place. They have a fucking Hertz rent-a-car / car sales.
What?
Yeah, it's a car dealership and rental car.
Really?
So I go there and I get there and all lined up as far as you can see is nice cars.
Right.
Well, we get there and they're like, no, we don't have anything comparable. We have to downgrade you. And I'm like, downgrade us. And we're like, yeah. And they're like, here. And they show it was a fucking Nissan Sentra exactly like that fucking pile of shit in the driveway that I drove here.
Yeah.
And it's got adhesive tape all
Uh,
over it. Like they ripped off duct tape and left rectangular fucking black shit marks
Yeah.
all over the fucking car randomly. It looked like fucking shit.
Right.
It looked like it went through a hailstorm. There was dents fucking everywhere.
Wow.
And then we go to get in the car and he's like, shit, I forgot to gas it up. And you know how they are about gas with the rental cars.
Oh,
Yeah.
of course.
They'll
yeah.
send a fucking hitman to your house if it ain't on full.
Oh,
Right.
yeah.
They'll fuck you up.
Yeah.
Siphon
Ruin
your
your
own tanks in the
credit.
middle of the night.
Yeah, exactly. They'll send real dudes in Tom Cruise outfits and shit, fuck you up, repelling in your windows and shit.
Right. Oh, yeah. They
So,
mean business, man.
I pull away, and I mean, I had this much when we were sitting there. I get out and I pull onto the main road, and that motherfucker just like rested on the fucking bag. I got like a mile to get to the gas station. He didn't give me no credit. He didn't give me no gas card. He didn't give me no money, nothing.
Wow.
And then the car was a fucking piece of shit,
Right.
essentially. We smoked in it.
God, I hope my rental car experience is better than that next week.
It was a fucking nightmare. I've never had anything like it in my life. I get off the plane, I get my car, I drive the fuck away. I've never had this happen before. And it was the first time and last time I will ever go through Hertz.
no
I went
joke.
to the Keys a couple years ago, and I went through Enterprise.
Yeah.
And there's this like Cuban homie standing there, and I walk out to get my car, and he pulls up in a convertible fucking vet. I'm like, hey, throw me the keys, homie. He's like, yeah, right.
Yeah.
I'm like, hook me up, give me that one. He's like, nah. I pointed at a convertible Camaro.
Yeah.
He's like, you want that one? And I'm like, and he points to a red Camaro.
Yeah.
And I got like a fucking Sebring or something like that. You know,
Right.
that was a mid-sized car, you know, blah, blah. I'm like, yeah, right. Throws me the keys. I drive out. The lady fucking scans my windshield on the way out. I didn't even talk to anybody.
Right.
I signed a paper, handed it back, and they opened the gate, and I drove off in a Camaro. It was the
Wow.
coolest rental experience. And, you know, I had a great fucking vacation
Yeah. Yeah.
over the rental car. I was pissed off about that rental car for 2 days.
Wow.
This last trip. It, like,
Yeah.
fucking
That's
kinda
shitty,
fucked with
man.
my trip.
No
But we ended up
joke.
keeping it, and I sent him a fucking 4-page email, 4-paragraph email, told him the whole story. Called their car a dilapidated pile of shit in the driveway. Please come remove it.
I really want to hear this email. Like, you should
Do you still
read
have
it.
the email?
Fuck it. It's in my
Dude,
It's in my
you
send box.
so have to
I
read this
will-
email.
I will read the email.
This is riveting.
No, what I think is I think the intern should read it in a voice.
He's like,
Okay.
"No."
I would like you to read this email.
Jesus
Oh,
fucking
no, I'm
Christ.
good.
Hey, give us your best Asian impression.
Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no.
Come on now.
Oh, my Jesus. That is so long. Dude, you have an issue.
Yeah. I had a fucking issue.
No.
Holy
Good.
shit.
No, I'm good. I don't want
Oh
to read
my
it in
God.
Irma Thurman.
All right.
insane.
All right. I'll read it.
All right,
It
all right.
didn't take that long. It says hello, just like the zero customer service was in the subject line. So you get their attention.
Great.
It says, hello, I would like to inform you that before I commit to never doing business with you again, warning every single person I know about it as well, I will give you until noon tomorrow to rectify this issue. I booked a vacation package through Expedia on February 28th. This included my flight and car rental. I obviously prepaid for the entire cost of the vacation. My girlfriend, gave her name, and I were set to arrive in Tampa, Florida at 10:22 a.m. on April 22nd. When I arrived to your rental car counter, I was greeted by a gentleman who appeared to have a European accent. We went through what I would guess to be the normal routine, and then he told me there was a $250 deposit for using a debit card. Then he asked me for my social security number, and I informed me I was being subject to a credit check. There is no way I would ever agree to this. Then he informed me I could change the reservation name through Expedia and could use Denise's credit card and not need a deposit if we used an actual credit card. I provided my itinerary showing my return date for the same airport, and it was still an issue. He told me to provide my social security number or get out of line. I'm not sure what kind of training you provide your inadequate staff, but I'm absolutely convinced it's wrong. I left the line. It's just wrong. This is great. I left the line and went and called Expedia to make necessary adjustments. After an hour phone call and another hour of substandard service at your counter, again, we managed to leave with a vehicle in Denise's name. However, the price that was guaranteed to me from Expedia on your behalf was $212, and the price I left paying was $331. That was another thing that fucking pissed me off.
Holy shit.
In addition to the many failures orchestrated by your staff, we were forced to make a $200 deposit, even though we used a credit card. If you think it ends here, I have more bad news. After we leave the checkout gate and merge onto the highway, we noticed a dragging sound. We go to our location and notice that the splash guard underneath the front was completely detached and the vehicle was only being suspended by 2 plastic zip ties. Denise called your roadside service to inform them of the situation, and they... Hold on, I lost my place. Denise called us around the situation, and they told us to drive back to Tampa Airport and swap out the car. Denise obviously declined and told them to bring a new vehicle to our location because she felt it was unsafe to drive. The woman, Tiffany, said that there would be a delivery fee. She explained that she would not be paying for a delivery fee, nor would we spend one more second of our vacation at that airport arguing with your poorly trained staff. I myself decided to call a local Hertz dealer off of 19 in Clearwater and try to rectify the situation. We were taken care of by the manager, Joe, who was very polite and understanding, and got us a vehicle right away. Unfortunately, the vehicle is a deplorable pile of shit.
Deplorable pile.
Yes, it was awful. I said there's glue adhesive covering several sections of the vehicle. Joe took pictures of literally every side of the car, noting dings, dents, and scratches. He told us he did not have a comparable car and had to downgrade us. That was over 7 hours after we landed. We were exhausted, settled, and took it. As we got into the car, he said, "Oh man, it doesn't have any gas." That's exactly what he said. He gave us directions to the nearest gas station and apologized. The car was on fumes and we barely made it. Bottom line is, I would like a phone call at this number or my girlfriend at this number. I want this call from somebody who can at least pretend to have anything that resembles customer service. This person should also have the ability and authority to have something delivered to my location in Dunedin, Florida, and remove the current lemon rattle trap that is in our driveway free of charge. If I was the person reading this email, I would be coming up with something very impressive to save our customer and ensure that I never share my tale of my first rental experience with Hertz Rental.
All right, I take it
Here's
back.
my
I don't
signature line.
hate you anymore.
Here's my signature line. Saturated with disappointment, Christopher O'Neill.
Wow.
Yeah, I take it all back. I don't hate you.
So, but then after we got through all that and the 20-minute email audiobook by Chris O'Neill.
Read by Morgan Freeman.
Yes.
That would be so
We could have Sam Jackson.
Sam
A
Jackson.
motherfucking rattle trap.
I'm tired of these motherfucking cars from the motherfucking airport.
So everybody Yelp review them.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah. Everybody
yeah.
Yelp review them. Tell them
Yeah.
how terrible it was. Don't ever rent from Hertz. And I'm telling you, seriously, I've done Alamo, Enterprise.
They'll
And
pick you
usually
up.
I use Alamo or Enterprise
Yeah.
because I never have any fucking problems.
Right.
So don't use those assholes. Let me use my celebrity influence to fuck them.
Wait, you have celebrity influence?
No, come
Dude,
on.
hook
I'm
me up.
stroking my own shit over here.
Literally.
Roxanne from Highly Offensive Hoodies is joining us and said that's definitely a Chris O'Neill line. LOL. Yes.
Saturated with disappointment.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
That just sounds like a sticky situation, man.
Denise is like, oh my God, if you ever said that to me because of me, I would cry so hard.
Aw. Yeah.
The thing is that whoever's reading that at the like little call center or whatever probably can't speak English or
Probably
read
not.
No.
You're probably
No.
right.
We got
Yeah.
great review and send it along.
Bro, have you America
Five-star.
today?
got five-
Who
You know
liked
what they're
this
gonna-
review?
We got 5-star.
you know what they're gonna do, right? They're gonna rectify the situation. They're gonna send the title to that car over to you.
Yeah, that'll be great.
It's
And
gonna show
Becky
up.
says, and now we know why it's called Hertz.
Hurts right in a fucking shame hole.
Also, Jeff is joining us. Hey, LFA, and he says, "Is anyone else watching Letterkenny Problems? I'm watching clips.
Pitter
from,
patter, let's get at her.
Yeah, he's watching clips from Facebook and YouTube. Awesome. Not right now though.
Yeah,
Get off
Tony,
there.
you were
Just
definitely
kidding.
two ply.
You're welcome.
That's cool.
You don't watch Letterkenny, do you?
No.
You gotta watch
You're
Letterkenny.
2-ply, bud.
Two ply, bud. Two ply.
Wait, is that the
allegedly?
Allegedly.
is that the hockey one?
That is the Canadian Trailer Park Boys. And yes, I know Trailer Park Boys is Canadian, but Trailer Park. The way I explain Letterkenny to people, and it's like the most roundabout thing.
Okay.
And I'm like, all right, Trailer Park Boys is Canadian, but it's like American Canadian. Letterkenny is like the Canadian Trailer Park Boys.
Oh
And
my
by the way,
God.
speaking of Trailer Park Boys, the new animated series is awesome.
Oh man.
It opens like this. They ate 3 pounds of mushrooms and they wake up in their cartoons.
Oh my god.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's
Great
impressive.
premises.
Gotta watch that now.
Very good.
Wow.
No, I think I did watch Letterkenny because it was the two guys coming.
Joey was watching it a lot
Yeah.
here
yeah.
on Hulu, right?
Oh, dude,
Netflix
their
or
brand
Hulu,
of
whatever
comedy,
one.
man. It's and they're coming. Hopefully, they're coming to Michigan. They're doing like a US
Nice.
tour, and I'm hoping that I think they're coming. The closest right now they're coming to Chicago, but I'm really hoping those guys swing through Michigan. And
That would be cool.
That'd be cool.
That's awesome. Yeah. So wow, it sounds like a really shitty time.
You know,
other than that, like, would
and
you
the-
guys let go of that part of it?
We
I'm
laid
sure.
down, we looked at each other, and we're like, you know what? We're not doing this. We're on fucking vacation.
Right.
Fuck
right.
the rattle trap. We'll deal with it at the airport. And
This
then they told me,
dilapidated piece of shit.
yeah, pile.
at
pile
least the
of
plane
shit.
was in better shape than the car.
Oh,
Yeah.
hopefully.
Is that duct tape? Is that a band-aid on the wing?
Motherfucker, that would have been
Oh.
stuck.
But no,
in the wing.
it was fine. We totally mind over mannered that shit.
Yeah.
But you know, it sucks when you're on a vacation, you pull up to a red light and you're self-conscious because you look like a fucking piece of shit driving a fucking hoopty.
You look like you're from Florida.
Right. Like I'm not a fucking conch. I'm not fucking local here.
See, it was actually you should be thanking them because they helped you fit in so you didn't get robbed or shot.
Oh.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah,
They took all the barcodes off the car.
Yeah.
That's what they did. Motherfuckers coming up and QRing my shit. Oh, what is this? Oh, go fuck myself. Oh.
Are you Uber?
So we're going to Florida next Friday. We leave a week from
Oh
tomorrow.
wow.
Okay.
Our first vacation. If I don't come back, it's probably going to be my daughter's fault. So we're flying out of Detroit,
Yeah.
and my daughter has always wanted to fly on a plane. She'll be 8 in June, so we're finally like, "Hey, we're going to put you on a plane. We're going to Florida."
Right.
I am so afraid that kid is going to get me in trouble with TSA.
You the bomb, Dad. Oops,
No,
sorry.
like
Go
I'm
back.
really like I'm sure that like because they don't ask for like proof of ownership of children. They ask for proof of ownership of
Right.
everything else,
Right.
but they don't ask for proof of ownership of child. So I'm really afraid like my daughter, we're gonna be going through the TS line. She'll be like, "You're not my dad."
Oh,
Or-
stranger
or-
danger, stranger
and like
danger.
start like having fun with it. And next thing I know, I'm gonna be in like TSA detention.
I've been there before, actually.
What did you do?
Well, I was only it's not an incredible story. I was like 14, and because I was traveling by myself to go see my dad in Florida, like there was turbulence and it was around hurricane season, and I got on the plane in Saginaw, I got to Detroit, and then they canceled the flight. So then they got me back to they got me back on the plane, shipped me back to Saginaw, and then I had to be detained until my mom came and got me with
Oh
all these
my
other
God.
kids that were minors on the plane,
that sucks.
watching like freaking Judge Judy, and we're all just sitting there, like we couldn't do anything, just waiting.
All custody
Waiting.
cases.
First time ever on a plane, first time ever on the plane, and the turbulence and everything. Like I was already freaking out. After that, I was like, "Yeah, I'm not going to see my dad now. I'm not going. I'm not going." So like they canceled and actually did refund the money, which surprises me because usually they didn't then, but they did.
So
So
I hate flying,
Yeah.
And I've only been on a plane a handful of times. Every time I get on there, let's just say I'm not of sober mind.
Blame me.
Same.
So
Yeah.
Well, or
I just don't
But-
fly.
but like after we bought our tickets, my anxiety started going through the roof after we booked everything. I'm like, fuck. I was like, I'm gonna put my daughter or wife on a plane. If that motherfucker goes down, I'm such a shitty husband and father.
Zoom out,
So like
man.
I've been like I've just been a nervous wreck because I always am a nervous wreck when I have to fly myself.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So, but yeah, an hour flight to Baltimore. We get to hang out in the hood for an hour, and then 2 hours to Florida.
I forgot another monumental piece.
It's gonna help you with your vacation, Crispy.
So I'm flying home.
Yes.
or
Oh, I
we're on
booked
the
with
airplane.
Enterprise. There's not gonna be any
Oh, you'll be
problems.
fine. Flight takes off. I'm flying home. I'm sitting on my wallet on my hip bone. I'm kind of sore, so I got my big fucking rocks on, and I grab my back pocket and just kind of shove it over on the side there, so I'm not sitting directly on my wallet.
Right.
Well, my fat lazy ass for 2.5 hours driving, I'm sliding down the seat, get off the fucking plane. I'm half asleep. It's been a long fucking day.
Right.
Go down to the baggage carousel, get her big fucking bag, and I go to my wallet to pull out my parking slip that's prepaid for $88 fucking dollars.
Oh,
I don't have my wallet.
Uh-oh.
My wallet.
no.
Just had the motherfucker. So I turn around, I go to the Spirit counter. I'm like, hey, you need to stop that fucking plane. My wallet's on it. For real.
Right.
My wallet's on that motherfucker. They're like, hold on, blah, blah, blah. Nope, nobody turned in the wallet. Well, standing behind me in line was a city councilman for Dearborn Heights. He's like, my wife's got a broken leg and we were late getting off that plane. And I seen 3 Spirit workers come on. And one of them right in front of the wing on the right-hand side was like, hey, somebody lost their wallet. And handed it off to another person. Company policy is to immediately take that lost and found item up to the ticketing agent at the front of the gate.
Right.
They did not. It did not make it to the fucking lost and found for Spirit Airlines.
Mm.
The crew that cleaned the plane that was there were already in flight to fucking Fort Lauderdale.
What?
So there's nobody to talk to. So I got management involved. 2.5
Oh, jeez.
hours later.
Wow.
Our plane landed in Detroit at 8:30. It is now 11 o'clock at
Oh
night.
my god.
I do not have my wallet. I still do not have any ID. My social security number was in it. All of my credit cards. All of my absolute everything.
Wow.
So I can't even legally buy a fucking pack of cigarettes right now.
And
Let's
clearly
call
you
it
need
fucking
some.
See how
ID.
serious they are.
And I wake,
Right? No shit.
and I wake up at 8 and I go to work and I get out about 10:30 at night and I have absolutely no time
Right.
to track down all these legal treasures that I'm gonna fucking need to
Oh,
go
Wow.
get my goddamn driver's license.
jeez. So did you have to call and like cancel all of your stuff just in case?
Yep.
Or yep.
And I went to my bank and luckily I know the girl personally. She's a friend of mine working at the counter. I'm like, Stacey, I lost everything. She's like, oh.
Yeah.
Killed my debit card, printed me up a new one. She goes, there's one step out of your way. Took me 5 minutes.
Oh,
Nice.
Thank God.
I was like, well, you should go get a job at the Secretary of State because I think this is going to be where we have a fucking issue.
Right.
They're going to be like, I need a second piece of ID, and I'm going to like draw a picture of myself because I fucking literally have nothing.
Wow. That's shitty.
Yep. So I got to fight with that fucking airline.
Good God.
So
See, this is why I
don't-
drive everywhere.
Yeah.
don't fly with Spirit.
Uh-uh.
Don't drive with Hertz.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think they literally robbed me.
Yeah.
I mean, they robbed me because why wouldn't they not turn my wallet in?
Yeah,
Why
no
haven't they
shit.
called me yet? I filled out a fucking lost and found. They're avoiding me.
That's
Because they
fucked
know
up.
they're going to get a big long email
Yeah.
about their foreign ass motherfucking employee that they hired with sticky goddamn fingers.
Right.
Uh-huh.
Right.
And now
He
what's the
touched that
compensation?
Nissan you
for
were
this?
driving.
Yeah, I know. It's like I wake up in the morning, I got a big strip of fucking duct tape fucking glue on my arm,
Oh, God.
taking over my
bastard.
DNA.
Oh,
El
man.
Camino.
What else do I have to bitch about? I'm on a roll. Feels good.
So I have a story for you.
Okay.
That I have been saving this one. It happened last weekend. These are the moments in life why I'm afraid my daughter's gonna have me arrested at the airport.
Okay.
This is gonna be good.
It's good. Never been so like like it was like she made it weird. Let's just say that. So my wife's birthday was this past Monday. So by the way, happy birthday, Crystal. I love you.
Yeah, happy birthday.
So you got to make her happy. So Riley, my daughter wanted to go and get her mom a birthday present. Okay, cool. So we go to the mall. So we go, should we get a birthday present? I'm like, well, I'm getting Crystal. I paid for her to have a massage when we go to Florida. So I was like, I need to get her something like for her birthday.
Right.
She knows what she's getting, but she got to have something on her birthday.
Of course.
So we go to Torrid. And I'm like, yeah, she needs a couple. She wants some shirts for, some new shirts for vacation. So we go to Torrid, and I'm talking to the ladies at the counter, and help. Like, dude, I'm a guy. Like, help me find shirts. So, they're like, by the way, Torrid is awesome because if your significant other shops there, like, they will pull up her account and they will tell you her bra, panty size, so you do not fuck that shit up, and you look awesome. But
that's why I do laundry.
Yeah. Like snapping pictures and somebody find when you leave your phone on the airplane, it's full of like dirty laundry pictures. So anyway, back to the story. So I was talking about the shirt that this lady had helped me pick out or whatnot. Now she was holding it up and I was like, I don't know, it looks a little big it looks like it might be a little big on Crystal. I'm not sure. And the other lady was like, well, this is the same size that I have. And she's like, it's a little big on me. God damn, I love my child. My daughter pipes up and all this like enthusiasm of like a good, innocent, almost 8-year-old child. She's like, don't worry, you'll grow into it. I'm like, oh my God.
Kids say the darndest thing.
So
good God, that's great.
So I'm sitting there like, I don't know what to say. I'm like, oh my gosh, she just made a fat joke. I'm like, oh God. Like I didn't even teach her. Like, no. Thankfully, the lady, oh, by the way, the ladies that work at the Saginaw Mall Torrid, you ladies are awesome if you ever listen to this podcast. Because they understood. And the first thing the one lady was like, she's heard that a lot, hasn't she? I'm like, yeah, she's petite, so we always tell her she finds stuff, we'll get it, but it's got to grow into it,
right?
So they understood, but we were walking out the store and like they were still, when we left, they were still laughing and talking about it. But that was probably one of the most uncomfortable situations I've ever been in. But you'll grow into it, don't worry. So that happened. I was like, you know what? I need to save that one for Thursday. That's a good story, and I figured you would get a kick out of it.
That's
That's funny. And I've seen like she's been playing guitar, all kinds of stuff.
She's
like
been playing for like a year.
So cool.
It's coming up on a year and a half now.
Wow,
yeah, she's a really super cool kid.
Oh, dude,
she's posting really cool stuff.
She's got more cool and swag at 7 than I have at 33. Like she just like, so she had this talent show thing 2 weeks ago. It's 2 weeks ago. And her guitar teacher, we asked Riley first, we don't ever push her or anything. So we asked her, hey, do you want to do this? And she's like, yeah, I want to play my guitar. I'm like, okay. So I start texting her guitar teacher. And I'm like, hey, Riley wants to do a guitar or do this talent show, whatever. And we need to figure out a song. So she start, maybe working on that and practicing.
Right.
Getting ready for the show and whatnot. So she was already practicing Dream On.
Nice.
Yes. So my Riley's guitar teacher was like, this would be a perfect song. It's great. It shows a lot of her range, a lot of her talent. It'd be a perfect song.
Nice.
This kid goes up on stage. So she practiced for like a month. Okay. The show. And she goes up on stage. I plug her in. And even in elementary school, there are little fuckers that see when you go to when somebody's playing an instrument, you shut the fuck up and listen.
Right, exactly.
Amen.
Yes, but no, even that's where they're learning from. They're doing it in elementary school. But she gets up there, people are talking and all, kids are talking, and she gets up there and she just starts playing, and she is having a blast and she is loving it. She's not scared, and I'm like, damn kid, I wish I had your fucking confidence.
Right.
So, but yeah, she killed it. So yeah, she I think we definitely have like a full-blown musician on our hands. So
that's awesome, man.
Fantastic.
Yeah, it is expensive, but it's very cool.
Yeah, I get that all the time with my kids because like my daughter did a couple of really cool raps. My son plays drums. My oldest daughter has an incredible voice. And of course, everybody's like, well, they must have got that from you. I'm like, fuck no, they didn't.
Mhm.
I spent years and years of lessons practicing my ass off. That's how I got where I'm at.
Mhm.
I can't hold a candle to what the hell they're doing.
well, like with Riley, like we've always, so our rule with Riley, and by the way, if you're gonna like this, like great advice, if you have a little one or you're gonna have a kids or whatnot, you should really follow this. So we try to give Riley every opportunity she can, but the deal that we make with her is if she wants to try something, we'll let her do whatever she wants, but she's got to commit for whatever it is. So if
Right.
it's like softball, like t-ball or whatever.
Yeah.
If she doesn't like it, tough shit. She's playing for the commitment that we paid for. She is not pulling out.
Absolutely.
So we went through like ballet, and she just like kicked the walls. We tried t-ball. She ate the dirt. We tried dance. We tried karate, and she just ran around and tried to punch kids. I mean, so Riley has my daughter. I love her to death, but she has the attention span of a fucking squirrel. So if you do not, so
hey,
if
look,
you-
it's Hammy.
Yeah.
and I'm sure because you've taught where you have taught, you get this. If she's one of those kids that you have to, well, if you were going to teach her something or have her an activity,
Yeah.
she cannot be part of a group. Like she does fine in group. She's fine. Like, she's got friends. She'll play, go out and do group stuff. But if she's trying to learn something.
Yeah.
She's got to have your attention.
One-on-one.
Oh,
Not
absolutely.
because if not, she's gone.
Yep.
So we tried all this other stuff, and then my mom got her a guitar for her birthday a couple years ago, and we spent a while because I didn't know you at the time, so we were like trying to find a fucking music teacher. And we
Right,
found
right.
one, and that's her thing now.
That's
so
cool.
yeah,
Somebody in chat, Sasha says, "Does your daughter go to Lakers?"
no Patriot pride, baby.
Yeah, that's cool.
But
That's
she does
pretty cool.
want to go to Lakers.
Yeah.
She says she doesn't like USA.
I've heard different things about like trying to.
There's
find
a shit
schools.
ton of money over there because it's all the beach lake stuff. So I mean, whatever. You have asshole kids in every school. So
Right.
I can't-
regardless of where you go,
that's how I feel. No matter what school you go to, there's always going to be assholes. You're not going to.
right? That's what was so great about going to college, man. Because I was like, I'm going to take a summer off, and then I met this chick when I was going up to do pre-register stuff for Delta College and SVSU at that point in time. And she's like, oh yeah, I'm going to be in your music class. I'm like, I'm so not taking the summer off. Hey, can you help me with this music theory 2 class? Mind you, I'd already had like 4 years of music theory.
Best class
Uh-huh.
I ever took at Delta, and I went there, did all my prereqs for engineering and all, but I tell people to this day, the best class I ever took at Delta was their history of rock and roll class as a fucking elective.
Brad DeRoche.
No, DeRoche did not teach it. They had
woman?
they had an adjunct that taught it. That guy, the semester after I took the class, he left to go to, I think he went to Chicago. He got accepted into a doctorate program.
Nice.
So he had his master's, but he was like, we were talking one day, he's like, if you have like a master's in music degree, you may as well just work at fucking Starbucks.
Right.
If you want to be a music teacher or do anything
Right.
in an upper level of music, you've got to have a doctorate. That's
Oh, that's all there
he
is to
got
it.
into a program he had taken off and all, but it was just like I've always loved music, but the way that he taught that class and the way he taught the class and the history that he taught us, it was like I discovered music again for the first time.
Wow.
Dr. Dana Everson was my music appreciation teacher. And it was a lot of that because that's where I learned how to appreciate opera.
Mhm.
Because prior to that, the only opera I got into was Warner Brothers and Looney Tunes, right?
Right.
Right.
Kill
Oh, don't
the
worry, you were all about
rabbit.
that Rocky Horror.
But that's the thing. I like that. But no, I got into this class and I'm like, he said, all right, next we're going to be listening to opera. And I'm like, oh, fuck, I hate opera. And he's like, do you like Looney Tunes? I'm like, who doesn't? Because this is back in the middle 90s. So he pulls up this piece of music that you've heard, I'm sure, 1,000 times on, the Looney Tunes, Kill a Wabbit. Yeah. Everybody knows that one, right?
Sure.
So then he goes through and starts explaining how it's broken down musically. And I'm like, holy shit, this stuff is really complex.
Right. You don't realize all the different moving parts of all of that stuff.
Well, and then I learned, what was it, like probably 6-7 months ago, I was watching a couple videos on YouTube that broke music is basically heavy metal just unplugged.
Yeah.
And I'm going, holy shit, this is cool. Because it's like, you got Bach, you got, Handel, you got Vivaldi, you got all these guys that now plug that into a, Marshall half stack and turn it up to 11. Right
You're
there.
rocking.
You're rocking, man.
Right. That's right.
That's awesome.
My big thing was, so growing up, I knew about the 70s bands.
Yeah.
I grew up in a trailer in the mountains of I almost said West Virginia. Fuck. That's the thing is, I am from Virginia, but because all of you are fucking troglodytes up here sometimes, you like to constantly fucking joke with me that, oh, you're from West Virginia. God damn it. No, I'm not. I'm from Virginia. But anyway, no. I grew up in a trailer on the edge of the Blue Ridge Mountains in Virginia. And so my music growing up was country and hair metal. So
Nice.
that was all I got. And so I had an appreciation. Like I knew what I liked, but I didn't know where it all came from. So we start doing this class and I do like some blues. Like I love, obviously love Clapton,
Right.
Zeppelin, all that stuff. And I knew some of the like more well-known, original blues artists and all.
Yeah.
Dude, I went down a fucking rabbit hole after this class.
Oh yeah.
Dude,
Absolutely.
you will, to this day, sometimes you will still catch me. If I'm coming through, I might be coming like through Cairo, Cass City, Saginaw. I don't give a fuck where.
Yeah.
I will be blasting Robert Johnson.
Oh, dude.
By the way, there's an awesome Robert Johnson documentary on Netflix now.
Which one is it?
It's just a 48-minute documentary. It's the Meeting at the Crossroads, I think is what it's called.
Okay. Yeah.
But
yeah.
it's
Yeah.
just like a quick. They've got two guys on there that supposedly are his grandkids.
No shit.
Yeah, but it goes through basically, so it covers. They try to figure out what happened in that little time frame when he supposedly like disappeared and made his deal with the devil. With the Crossroads, what he was actually doing, and they go. It was really good. Like the fact that and I didn't realize how quickly his like he left and he came back. I always thought it was like this long period of time.
No, it was a year.
It was like a year or something.
Yeah.
And he came back and he went from being a shitbird guitar player to a freaking virtuoso.
Yeah.
Like I knew the legend and all, but I didn't realize it was like that serious. I just figured, when I first heard about him, I just figured, maybe they just didn't know he was good. They didn't appreciate it.
Yeah.
No, he fucking sucked.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, we grew up with that, watching that movie, The Crossroads.
Oh,
Like my family, my dad played bass and my brother played guitar since he was like 4 years old. So, and he still does. But like he was just instantly just good, just automatically was good. And so here I am trying to figure out what I'm going to do. And I got like a tambourine. I tried the mandolin. I tried playing, the keyboard. And When the Saints was my big hit on that. But my dad supported me through it. I mean, even to this day, he still does. I've got 2 of his guitars here in the studio that I still have not picked up to learn.
Yeah, I molest them daily.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, with my brother though, like musically, he just took off, and he had a band actually they named Go Get Gone, which is actually something off of the Crossroads movie. And they did like rockabilly down there in St. Augustine and all over. So
see, here's the thing she's not telling you though, because 5 years ago when we first started becoming friends, we're in the garage jamming on acoustic guitars. She starts belting out good God, Sweet Home Chicago.
Yeah.
Like Etta James, Aretha Franklin type thing. I stop playing and look at her and go, wait a minute.
What the fuck was that?
Where the hell did that come from?
Okay, so I also grew up like turning on all the Marshall stacks and the microphone and everything when everybody left the house and like sang. Like my dad used to tease me about being like a closet singer because nobody really knew. And so like I in school, like I tried out for the all school musical, and like my teacher sat there after I got done singing because you had to pick a piece that you wanted to sing.
Yeah.
And to this day, I don't even remember what the hell it was, but they used to call me Froggy in school. Anyway, so the teacher's like, Froggy can sing? Oh my God, Froggy can sing? Like, he just sat there for like 5 minutes going back and forth. And I'm like, okay.
You allowed them to call you Froggy?
Yeah, it was
That's a
because...
teacher on
All
fire
I can
over
think
there.
of, all I can think
No,
of
you're
now
just going to
because of
smoke
the
a
word-
nun.
because of the Looney Tunes talking, all I can think of now is you with a cane and a top hat.
Hello, my man.
Yes.
Doing the fucking Charleston or whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah, Adam says my
That's
voice,
great.
her voice is legendary. Encore, please, just a sample, and Heather needs to sing us something.
Okay.
come on.
All right. What are you singing?
You have to play though.
Nope.
Yep.
Nope.
If I'm gonna sing, you're gonna play.
Acapella.
Oh
Hold on.
no.
Hand me the piano there. Yeah, that one
You
works.
should sing some Ora Labora.
I would love to, but I cannot hold a candle to those guys. Like their energy and everything. Like I love what they do.
I would like to hear "Shook Me All Night Long."
I don't know that. Oh, and we do
Hopefully
like-
this thing's in tune.
How about
We
when
do.
doves cry?
I don't
Let's see.
know.
Can't. That was done, and nobody can do it in here again unless it's Ora Labora.
Are we doing
They
Sweet
can
Home?
gladly come back and do it again.
They're coming back. I hope. Do y'all have
we
them
don't
booked?
have them booked to come back on, but I'm sure they will. I
Yeah.
mean, we love having them here, and I think they have fun every time they come. So
Me too.
I have
my
not
fish.
sang in a while though. Just a disclaimer. It's been a minute.
She's so lying.
That's okay.
It's not. I'm actually practicing for my cousin's wedding. I got to sing Fool's Russian. So she switched it on me.
Like UB40.
No, no, I don't know what her name is, but it's Raina something.
Hmm.
But so he's
All right.
tuning
Hopefully
that
this
fish. Just let me know.
Really, microphone?
That's all right. It happens to a lot of people. Too.
This is off the fly, guys.
You guys hear that? Okay.
Yep.
Come on, baby, don't you wanna go? Come on, baby, don't you wanna go back to that same old place, a sweet home, Chicago? Come on, baby, don't you wanna go? Hey, yeah, baby, don't you wanna go back to that same old place, a sweet home, Chicago? Well, 6 and 3 is 9, 9 and 9 is 18. Look there, brother, baby, you'll see what I seen. Hey, yeah, baby, don't you wanna go back to that same old place, a sweet home, Chicago? I was ending it there. But you can keep going. It's not letting me quit. Come on, baby, don't you wanna go? Come on, baby, don't you wanna go back to that same old place, a sweet home, Chicago? I'm totally
Wow.
Thank you. Thank you.
So I'm the least talented of the trio.
Oh, thanks, guys.
It's
Yeah.
not too bad.
I don't
for an
know.
impromptu.
I'll challenge you for that spot.
I don't know, man. I'm like, you know, when you open Campbell's chicken noodle soup, it's got that hard orange stuff at the top.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're the hard
Oh,
orange.
no, you're not. Oh my
Or like the
god.
mustard pre-cum if you don't shake it up.
Oh,
we got
my
a squirter.
God.
We got a squirter.
Thank you guys in the chat. Becky said no goes not it. She sings in the car, don't let her fool you, and yup, and add a girl, let it go. And then Roxanne said I'm getting chills, girl, and a lot of claps. And Becky said,
See?
go Heather, go Tony. Thanks,
That's
guys.
right. Thank you, guys.
Thanks,
you.
guys. Yeah, we're going to be actually hopefully getting together soon to start practicing for the Relay for Life. Our band is going to be playing there. We don't have a name yet. We need something clever.
Yeah.
So
So if you guys have any clever names, shoot it to us.
Lucifer's nachos.
We were thinking of Korean Jesus and the four white men.
And the
but
hermaphrodites.
we don't have Korean Jesus except for in the
Yeah.
studio.
yeah, and Adam says all mine. She's so legendary. Thanks, babe. Thanks.
Whatever, throw me on a base. You'll have great Jesus.
I have no talent.
She still says no goes not it. Oh, she's conditioned now. Oh my gosh.
That's great.
But yeah, so like you and I remember the first time that you actually had me record after we and you first met.
Oh yeah.
And
yeah.
so he puts me up in this, like it was at your old house. So he had a studio at his old house.
Yep.
And he puts me up in this stairwell and shuts the door on me with a microphone. And it's like no air conditioning. It's hot as hell.
Best reverb ever.
And
by the way.
yeah, I mean it worked out. Like I sang Give Me One Reason.
Yeah.
And no, I'm not singing that now. But but I sang that song and I'm up there and I'm sweating to death. And I kept on messing up because I was so hot and miserable, and I kept on swearing. And I'm like, I've got singing Tourette's. I'm sorry, So like that was the first time recording, but since then, he used to put me in the bathroom here, out in
Yeah.
the hallway. I've sang all kinds of different things, but
Well, and that's the thing is I don't know how it translated for our listening audience, but like you have one hell of a powerful voice. Like there was no reverb on your voice whatsoever.
right.
And it was just loud. You could catch the essence of the room. And I'm like, I got to put her in some place that naturally reverberates so you can catch the essence of her voice, and just blasting it out like in the garage. There was almost nothing in the garage when we were jamming. And she's just like, come on, baby, don't you want to go? And I'm like, where did that come from?
I don't know. Like I said, I was a closet singer all my life. And then like my dad introduced me to karaoke, which is not training at all. And then I started being, coming around here. I've done some work on different songs with people in the studio.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I've wrote several different ones, and we even have a couple that, Hope. I was like, Hope Lipe, you are a sweetheart, and
Yeah.
absolutely so thankful that she was able to take the song that I wrote, because I just wasn't hitting it. I wasn't feeling it, but she took it and she did awesome. with
Totally
it.
made it her own.
So we've done some different stuff there, and
Yeah.
I've done some voice session musician work here, so you can call it that.
Well, and that's the thing is being surrounded by great musicians all the time, because hell, our boys from Aura Labora come in and
So fun.
their warm up, they're like already on 10. You'd think they can't
Oh, yeah.
go any farther, and then for the whole entire show, they're blowing it out of the water.
They are too,
And that's the great thing about their sets, like these local shows they play.
Yeah.
If they're the 4 hour, if they get booked for like the 4 hour bar show.
Yeah.
They come out so hard and heavy for this first set, and if you've never seen them before, you're like, dude, where the fuck are they going to go from here?
Yeah.
And then they bring the next set in, and you're like, oh,
Holy
they
shit.
can't. No,
Right.
no.
Right,
They're not
And
gonna
they,
hold
they're
it.
like, oh, they can.
Oh yeah.
And then they, but I'll tell you the thing is, those guys are thebomb.com at judging a crowd. And
Yeah.
adjusting their set list on the fly. I've seen it so many times. Like they've got their 4 sets for the night laid out. And between Chase, Derek, Vinny, and Brian, I mean, they will, if they judge in the crowd, they'll, as soon as the song ends, I mean, you don't even realize that they like switched, like
Yeah.
they've just changed it up to keep the crowd in.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
then
yeah.
once if they keep the crowd back in, mission accomplished, and they go on about their business.
Yep.
That's awesome. So there's more people in the chat. Adam says encore one more, and Becky says, "Oh, it was amazing." Thank you guys. I appreciate that.
You should sing the
Good
penis
shit.
song.
To what song?
The penis song.
I don't know that song.
Dear penis.
No, I don't know that one. I don't know that one.
Of course,
I don't
Tony.
like you anymore.
You should learn that and sing it at Relay for Life.
I'm celebrating my 5 years cancer free, and because of that, I'm saying I'm giving a big fuck whatever, and I'm gonna sing the penis song. I can see that going over very well.
Oh, absolutely.
No, I don't know. I'm not singing. No, I don't know. Oh, damn
now I got Tony on a kick.
I'll see. I'm warmed up now. I completely shit on the first song.
No, dude. I mean, for my untalented ass, it sounded great.
What the funny part about it, is I call her out, then she's like, "Well, you got to play," and I'm like, "Shit,
Uh-huh.
I haven't played today."
Right. Well, I
Fucking shit, you played
I
20
can
minutes
play the
before they even got here.
tambourine, but that's about it.
Oh yeah, that's right. I did.
You fucking liar.
I
Ah.
totally zoned
Lying.
out.
Hey,
Dude, you were
look,
playing the acoustic.
Alzheimer's
You
and
played
lying
the
are two different things.
Alzheimer's my ass.
No, that's the thing is,
This
I
bitch
mean,
knows what he put in his deck 20 minutes ago.
yeah, it was homemade sloppy joes.
Sloppy Joe.
Right in the urethra.
Sloppy Joe.
Sloppy Joe. But no, that's the thing is when you're playing an instrument and you don't have to think about it. You zone out and you forget that you do that stuff.
Yeah.
With my daughter, that's the cool thing we've noticed is she's to that point now where she's not realizing she's doing it, but she's memorizing these songs.
Oh yeah.
So I will take her, like when we go to Saginaw, I'll be like, hey, you want to go to Guitar Center? That's like her, like, fuck jewelry, take me to Guitar Center,
Right.
Yeah. So I take her in and I plug her up, and I love it. Every time we walk in there's new employees, except for your boy Thor.
Thor.
I like Thor. Me and him have had some really good music conversations in there, but no, we go in there and like
Dude's
these
great.
people, like I pull this like Riley out. Usually what I do is I'll take Riley. I'm like, if you see something you like,
Yeah.
tell me. I will pick it up and I will help. You can go set your own stuff up and play. So Riley will find this really nice guitar. Of course, it's because she's a girl. It's an expensive one.
Of course.
And these people are like looking like, what the fuck is this kid doing? Like expecting like her to just get out there and like make noise.
Yeah.
Like we did it this past weekend. And she was sitting there and I've never seen her play Dream On without her book. She's always had her sheet music. She sat there plugged
Nice.
in and she was just getting down to it, having fun. And everybody was just like, look, where the fuck is that coming from?
How old
Right.
is she?
She will be 8 June 6th.
I'm selling all my guitars. I quit. I'm gonna sell them. I'm gonna buy self-help books.
There's a good one called "You Are a Badass." I'm sure you've heard us talk about
You
it.
see me out in a car at a red light. You are a badass. Right in my fucking rearview mirror.
As you're driving around in your sticky Nissan.
Right, motherfucker.
No, it's not tape. It's jizz covered.
Oh,
It's the orange ring.
It used to be socks
oh, gross.
and
It
bologna.
is now a futon.
Oh my gosh.
Well, fuck my rice.
What'd you say about rice?
Fuck it.
Please don't.
Don't disgrace the rice. I almost fucked some rice at the Chopsticks buffet in Dunedin.
Really?
Yeah, I was going fucking ape shit. Paid like $25 for a fucking all you can eat crab leg fucking buffet.
Nice.
That's why I go there. All right, you just keep everything else. Give me the fucking crab leg.
Right.
And they had sushi, super good.
Nice.
But like the line, every single person who went up to it, I see a woman fucking 5 foot tall, 106 years old, 94 pounds, take a fucking mound of crab legs the size of a queen size pillow.
Holy shit.
And just every single person they bring out, they clean away, walk away. So I had to sit there and
Right.
wait for like 25 minutes for fucking crab legs.
You didn't think that everybody else had the same mentality you did?
Yeah, I figured. I just figured that they were all really smart and Asian looking, and they'd be prepared.
No.
They would know these fat, hungry motherfuckers want crab legs. I am
Nope.
fat. I'm hungry. I want crab legs.
Well,
They
we'll
thought
give
you
crab
wanted
legs as long as you don't put
crabs.
the rice in your dick hole.
Oh god.
That's the
How else
issue.
do you fling it into your mouth like a catapult? They didn't give me a
With the
trebuchet. They
soup
gave me
spoon.
chopsticks.
Sperm is not supposed to look that big.
Who ordered the creamed rice?
Nobody needs a pea shooter. They got a rice shooter.
Right.
Sausage and rice, anybody? Jambalaya?
Right. But it was
Do
a
it
good
again. Put the
buffet.
mic down.
This is what I did.
I'm like
Just,
half a
just
percent more
remember,
Asian.
you were never. Just remember, you were never gonna not remember my ultimate mashup of 2019. So I said that earlier.
No, that's not okay, man.
You're gonna go to bed tonight, and right as you go into REM sleep, it's gonna pop into your head.
I haven't had REM sleep since they legalized marijuana.
Is that because you're always in REM sleep?
Yeah, it's like, oh, no, still no difference. I had that Fitbit.
Yeah.
And they're like, dude,
Yeah.
dude, wake up.
It's not okay. Not
Yeah.
okay.
I don't get it. Those watches. I mean, I know they're measuring REM sleep and all, but I laugh every time because people post that shit on Facebook or Snapchat or Instagram or whatever. They'll be like, "Look at my shit. I feel like shit." And my watch says I only slept for 20 minutes, but I was asleep all night. Okay, then you fucking slept all night.
Yeah.
right.
Right.
They're right. That
Right.
thing is spot on. If I wake up or if I have like a bad dream or sleep really super good,
Yeah.
that app is spot on.
That's crazy.
They know the minute I woke up. I look at the clock, 3:20. I go in the morning, I hit my app and check my sleep review.
Yeah.
3:20.
Damn.
They know exactly.
You
It's
check
kinda
your
scary.
sleep reviews? I'm checking to see what videos were uploaded to Pornhub while I was sleeping.
Red tube.
What did I miss?
RedTube is the Hertz of porn distributors.
That would explain the rash I have.
So are you
Wi-Fi.
you hanging onto that?
I don't know. What are we doing?
I don't know. Do you
want
want
me to
sing?
do all this
show-
impromptu shit?
Sure. What one do you want to
Did you
do?
ever
She said
know
she kind of says that you should sing
you're
something.
You want me to sing something? Oh,
That's what
dear
they
God.
want.
Wow.
Not me.
Well, it's better than me singing something. When I heard my latest album, self-entitled "Cats Fucking."
I'll do one that
I don't
can
even know.
jump
I
on
gotta
with
take
ya.
my jacket off first.
Dude, I
Holy
got you.
shit.
Hey.
Let me back up. And I didn't know there was
You
gonna
got,
be
dude,
music.
play
Let
some
me-
Willie.
Whoa!
Don't back up that much.
There goes Frazier.
Chris almost died.
What about
Dude,
my
I'm waiting
favorite?
for the freaking shaft of that chair to go up your ass.
It was really
Oh.
close that time.
Don't do
It
that.
was like the
man.
one ply.
You're two ply, bud.
One white boy from sticking your finger in your butthole.
That's how I get in touch with my inner
Um,
self.
What's that? One of my favorite ones that I jump on with you.
I don't know.
Play some Willie or Merle or Waylon.
You do.
I'm trying to remember.
Lukenbach, Texas.
I was just gonna say that.
Or you could play some Dwight Yoakam.
I bent my G string.
At least I didn't break it off yet.
Working on it.
You better finish your dinner.
You can floss.
Up and down. It's not a shampoo bottle.
You don't twist the head. It's a shampoo bar. Just up and down.
God, I don't even know. Like, you put me on the spot, so now I'm all. Oh, you want me to do
or
that
what's
one?
the other one? What's the other one?
Can't you see?
Can't you see? Yeah.
Okay. Oh, good God. You might put me there.
Here, hold on. Let me help.
Oh, shit. Now
I
he's
am
giving
all
me-
about fucking you on this one.
Thanks, Chris. Appreciate
I
it.
feel like I need my tambourine. here.
All right. Hang on.
Impromptu, guys.
Way to throw me under the bus there, Heather.
That's not me. Ken's the one that said it in chat.
Damn you, Kenna.
So after you play this song, I have some like
Yeah.
a really so shitty news for you.
Uh
Okay.
It pertains to this song.
oh.
From the Marshall Tucker Band or what? Okay.
No.
See, now I wish I had my electric. I could do the Blackstone Cherry version.
I don't know about
All
that
right,
one.
let's see here if I can get this to work right. Is that coming through loud enough?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Gonna take a freight train down at the station, and I don't care where it goes. Gonna climb me a mountain, the highest mountain, jump off, nobody's gonna know. Can't you see? Whoa, can't you see what that woman been doing to me?
Been doing to me.
Can't you see? Whoa, can't you see what that woman has been doing to me?
you've been doing to me.
I'm gonna find me a hole in the wall. I'm gonna crawl inside and die. Cause my girl, she never told me goodbye. Oh, can't you see? Whoa, can't you see what that woman been doing to me?
You've been doing to me.
Oh, can't you see? Whoa, can't you see what that woman been doing to me?
You've been doing to me.
Gonna take a southbound down to Georgia town, and I ain't never coming back. Gonna buy me a ticket, Lord, go as far as I can, till that old train runs out of track. Oh, can't you see? Whoa, can't you see what that woman been doing to me?
You've been doing to me.
Everybody sing now. Can't you see? Whoa, can't you see what that woman has been doing to me?
You've been doing to me. Woo.
Baby shark doo doo.
That was the bad news.
Get the fuck out.
Bad news. Becky said, quit stalling and get to play in. Jeremy said, I tuned in late, but glad to hear my brother Tony rocking it out. Hey, Jeremy, thanks for joining us. And I just said, thank you guys for joining us.
Put that thing away.
So
I shall.
the shitty story tie-in. So the Marshall Tucker Band is coming to the new, it used to be the Bertrand Expo Center. It's the Frankenmuth Credit Union Center now.
Yeah.
Got all excited, even though there's only like one dude, the lead singer from the original lineup, and he's like barely hanging on.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, it's Marshall Tucker Band. It's on my hit list. I've never seen him. Want to see him. Got all
Right.
excited. When tickets went on sale, I got my ticket, $40 for a front row seat. I'm like, that's not bad.
Right.
So I decided to check back and see how well the show was selling. The show is in June. They have sold 100 tickets, and it's a 2,500 seat venue.
Damn.
Oh,
I am kind of hoping they cancel that motherfucking show.
Wow.
Damn.
And the
Damn.
tickets, the way that the tickets are bought, it's so sporadic. Like there's like a couple of the front row seats are gone, and then they're like little groups back
Yeah.
to back. And
Wow.
I'm like, there's no way they're going to sell enough tickets to pay these guys to come. I have a feeling that I hope it gets canceled. Dude, that would just be depressing.
Yeah.
Wow.
To go
That's
to that
crazy.
show, and then there'd be like 100 people there, and they're all old and decrepit, and I'm like trying to have a good time.
You probably have a
Not
pretty
gonna
good
work out.
chance of meeting them.
Right.
Yeah, true.
But I don't want to meet them. They're not the originals. I mean, if I'm going to meet them, I'm not going to get a shovel and start digging.
Roxanne.
Looking for a
says hi.
seance.
Yeah.
Right.
Roxanne says, great job. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank
Yes,
you.
that reinforces my talentless having ass. I could do poop art or something like that to get an album.
Give Fecal a chance.
All thumbs over here.
Uh,
I have 10 of them.
yep. So I wanted to, I'm going to bring it down here just a minute because I wanted to give not a shout out, but a rest in peace to somebody. I got on Facebook before the show today, and one of my Facebook friends, I never got a chance to actually meet them.
Yeah.
But they're well known. They were, have done 17 different movies.
Holy
Kevin
shit.
Allen actually had passed away on the 30th. And it is somebody that Doc and James actually have worked with on movies.
Really?
And Doc and James were two of the actors that were going to work with us for Cogwick Slums with Leon.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so, I ended up adding them because I thought maybe at one point we were going to try to meet and figure out some stuff for that.
Yeah.
And possibly have him join us in acting in it as well. So unfortunately, his Facebook is just blown up with people just paying their respects and everything going on. He came home. He was on TV recently. He did some kind of segment,
Nice.
came home, I guess, that night and fell asleep on the couch, and that's where he was found. So, unfortunately, you know, all of the people that were working with him, the theater company, all of that, everybody's just been flooding his Facebook, and he
Wow.
was very well liked and very well loved. And yeah, I guess he was raised in Detroit, and I believe he was from Fenton, but he also did some psychic work as well, and that helped to solve a 17-year-old case that they had out there. So
Wow.
so yeah, so I just wanted to say rest in peace to him and to everybody that is friends and family and everybody that's worked with him and whatever. I just wanted to give some support to you guys and some prayers going up and whatnot. So, but I just wanted to mention that before the show was over, not to put it on a sad note, but
Way to go, Heather.
but you know, I wanted to put rest in peace to him. And
Yeah, absolutely. I
You
mean,
see,
that's
Celebrity death. Peter Mayhew died.
Yeah, Chewbacca died.
Chewbacca?
I saw that too.
Yeah.
No
So I
way.
got a 1979 Star Wars lunchbox box,
yeah.
and it's the aluminum, it's metal one, and it's got the fucking
Thermostat.
thermos. Yep,
Yeah,
got the
thermos.
thermos in it.
Yeah.
And on the front is the cockpit of the Millennium Falcon. And
Nice.
we got Carrie Fisher, Chewbacca, and Harrison Ford and Mark Hamill on the front.
Oh,
God
wow.
damn it, don't do it.
I'm just saying.
Yep, 70. I think it was 74.
Wow.
Peter Mayhew was 74.
74, yeah.
Yeah, I saw that on the way down here.
Yeah.
I left work. I checked my phone before I left work, and I was like, "Oh, you got to be fucking kidding me!"
Yeah. Well, that's what old people do.
It's scary, and that's the sad thing is Kevin was only 55, and that's why I was just like, man, that's really young still.
I'm like not that far away.
Right,
from
it's
55.
scary. Like, and it was one of the things too that I really liked about having him and Facebook as one of my friends on there. So he posts a lot of really funny stuff. Like he was hilarious, and they worked by a Chinese restaurant, and he'd post these different pictures all the time of these people, how they would cook some of the stuff. Like they had eggs on the car one day when it was really super hot, like broken, on this pan out in the sun. And I'm going, oh my God, that creeps me out. But it was hilarious because anytime that he was a very confident person, but from what I understand, a very sweet person as well. So it was just like, oh man, it gets you thinking about like where you're at and what you're doing in life, and just to make sure that you're still moving forward and, getting stuff done that you want to get done, not for anybody else, but for yourself. And that's, kind of where I'm at with everything.
Well, speaking of getting stuff done, I think this show is the first time we've ever performed on the show.
It is actually out of all of the episodes that
89 episodes
Yeah.
in, we finally have the balls to do
And
something.
you're fucking knocking out of the park like you do it every fucking day. I'm going back on my phone.
So y'all are gonna have to do something with Chris because apparently you guys are carrying the weight around here.
Yeah,
Don't let him fool you. He's played guitar for how many years, Chris?
All right.
one or two.
That's right. You
I'm
don't
not
have to
any
be talented,
good because
you
I
can
don't
make that.
fucking play it anymore, and I don't remember shit.
We'll have to work on some stuff.
Fuck.
But yeah, I mean,
I fucking suck.
See,
at
people
life.
like you were talking about. People always ask, see Riley play or whatnot. They're like, "Are you musical? Do you play?" I'm like, "Fuck no, I don't play." Where'd you get that from? So Kmart.
right.
Got that
that
skill
up.
at Kmart. Blue Light Special.
It's weird how you kind of think about these things that you pick up. Like with me, like with cooking and stuff, I never really was taught. I just do. I add whatever ingredients I think, whatever. And you think about it and it's like, where the hell did I get this from? I mean, I know my dad cooks, but I really wasn't in the kitchen with him that much to learn like his way of cooking.
I just got it through repetition. I mean, cooking.
Yes,
my
yeah.
grandmother was beating my ass with a wooden spoon.
Just took.
I don't know. I was wondering. Well, my dad, like, he had a theory called, like, he said it's like a spark theory. Like, we're all born with a certain amount of sparks.
Oh,
of
yeah.
These things that just come with us, and we just know how to do it.
Yeah.
Unless your
So I don't know.
electrician has autism when he wires. But I just get random warm flickers. It's like a lukewarm, like battery on the tip of the tongue or something.
Makes your head
Bunch of
cock
electrical.
sideways, and you're like, I think I felt something.
Kind of
but
tastes bad. It's like silver. You smell toast.
Nope.
is that metallic glitter taste?
I have a tumor.
Quit burning your pubes.
Oh, yucky. So I
That's
think
a
on
story
that
for
note,
another
no,
On the
guys,
burning bush,
the
no.
burning bush now. I think it's time to end the show. No, unfortunately, it's getting to that time. We are also, on solidstateradio.net, so we kind of try to keep it a time frame for them. But it's, I know.
Primetime Sunday.
Primetime Sunday, that's when we're at. And then,
That's right.
it's funny because I'm competing with myself now
I know,
Oh,
right?
man.
because Survivor Girl is on Sundays also on YouTube. So,
So if you're not listening, we're going to be down to like 4 listeners.
Yeah, right.
Get back on there.
guys, keep on
Mute your shit.
sharing and liking and subscribing, all of us. I mean, we've got a
We
lot of
need
stuff
it.
going on.
Yeah.
We want it.
Don't
Hit-
make this weird. We want to definitely try hitting the road sometime this summer and kind
Yeah.
of traveling. And we've got different people that want us to come and do some remote shows, which I think is awesome. And between that, we've got Mitch's show going and the Survivor Girl podcast, which is also getting out there, which
Yep.
I'm very proud of.
Greta Van Fleet coming on the show?
Oh, I hope so.
No,
I hope
just
so.
You got that taken care of, right,
So-
Chris?
No, I haven't even.
That's where your job is at,
I'm
Chris.
just doing bad. Doing a mediocre job at doing bad.
One job, Chris. One fucking job.
So
Damn you.
So
Can't
guys,
even
go
book
ahead.
A fucking rental car.
I can't even rent a fucking car. You want me to get fucking
this-
Greta Van Fleet here?
But this man can get jobs like it's nobody's business. So I mean, he must be doing something right,
I
man.
wish it could be like on Wall Street. It's like all these minimum wage jobs. It's
Well,
like
no.
great. I'm like the
Don't make that such a big deal. Hey, I could get a job in any corner. So can a fucking prostitute.
right. Once again, talentless.
So you're
Now-
saying you're the minimum wage whore?
And now
No, and I got a bad gag reflex. I'd be a terrible prostitute. I can't even brush my fucking teeth without gagging. Bad gay boyfriend.
There's some guys. There's some guys that are into that.
Hey, boy.
They're making a song
So you're
It's
saying you don't have options?
with my self-titled album called
Stop joking. It's not even past your gum line.
Take it so hard, it's not a dick.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Well, Crispy Bacon, thank you for joining us
I
tonight.
love
Thank
you
you for coming
guys.
back. We hope that you'll come back and hang out with us again. I hope the Chris's are not divided there with the whole, don't take it so hard. Prostitutes can get the corner jobs.
No, I enjoyed Chris. It was fun.
Yeah, man. Thanks
Yeah,
for
'cause last
coming
time
out.
I didn't get to meet you. I heard about the legendary Chris, and I'm like, I thought I was a legendary Chris. Shit.
Now what? So thank you guys for tuning in and go and check out all the stuff that we talk about. Go support. We support Highly Offensive Hoodies, support Orla Bora, support everything that we're talking about, guys. We appreciate you tuning in, subscribing, share our episodes.
And listening.
And
I love
listening.
that.
We
That's the
love that
best.
you guys jump in on chat and make it even stranger. So thanks guys for tuning in. And we will catch you next Thursday with 3OF, which is Jeremy's band. And we're excited for that. So thanks guys for tuning in and have a great week. See you next Thursday at 8.
Deuces.